ሰላም ጤና ይስጥልን ለናችሁ ዘኪ መክሊት ዩቲዩብ ተማሪዎች ተከታታዮች እንደናችሁ እኔ መምህር ዘካሪያስ ሸቴ ነኝ። እንቀጥላለን ቻፕተር 3 ዛሬ አዲስ ቻፕተር ነው የምንጀምረው። linear equation. The title is linear equation. So we will begin a new chapter. So we will continue. እንቀጥላለን እንዳልኳችሁ አዲስ ቻፕተር ነው ዛሬ linear equation ነው. So directly before we go to linear equation, the definition of linear equation, you should know some term of mathematical terms or mathematical sentence or words. So directly linear equation ምንድነው የሚለውን ከማየታችን በፊት ብዙ ማወቅ ያለባችሁ ወርዶች አሉ ወይም ተርሞች ማወቅ አለባችሁ ማለት ነው። The first one is algebraic expression. So algebraic expression means it's a mathematical sentence or statement which consists variables, numbers and operation. So the first one is you should know term. So term must be consist 3 parts, okay? Term must be consist 3 parts. The first one is constant. It can be constant. Constant means any number. Constant means numbers. And also variables means letters or symbol which is unknown number. And also the product of constant and variables. Product of variable and constant. This is called term. Okay? So term must be one of a part of what? Algebraic expression. So algebraic expression means a mathematical sentence which consists term and it's connected by some operation. Okay, so you should know what do you mean term. So one of the 3 is we call it term. Term ማለት ምንድነው? constant ሊሆን ይችላል any number. Variables means unknown numbers and the product of variable and constant. For example any number if it is 3 or 6 or negative, it's what? Term. It consists term because constant is a term, one of a part of term. And also it's variables. Variable means unknown number. If it is x, mostly we said x or m or any letters or symbols which represents as unknown number, we call it variables. And also the product of number and variables. That means product of constant and variables. For example 3x, 3m, 4s, something just like this is called terms. So term is the first you should know before see algebraic expression. So algebraic expression በፊት ማየት ያለብን እነዚህን ወርዶች ናቸው። አንደኛው ተርም ነው ብዬሻችኋለሁ። ተርም ምንድነው? ቁጥር ሊሆን ይችላል፣ variables ሊሆን ይችላል። variable ማለት ነው any number which is unknown numbers. And also you should know the product of variables and constant is it consists inside terms. And also numerical coefficient. So this one is the first term which you should know before know algebraic expression. The second one is numerical coefficient. Numerical coefficient means a number which is before the product of inside the product of number and variables. The number only we call it numerical coefficient. For example, if it is 3x, 3 is the numerical coefficient. Okay, so the constant is numerical coefficient. In the product of number and variables, the numerical factor is numerical coefficient. That means, for example, if it is negative 3xy, negative 3 is it's a numerical coefficient, yeah, because it's only number or constant. So this is a term which you know before should know define algebraic expression. And also term we classify into 2. Like and unlike term. When you understand from the name, like term means similar term. Similar in what? Similar in variables, similar in exponent. Okay, so it should be similars because we say that like term. But unlike is if it is not like term, we call it unlike term. Unlike term means if it is different in exponent or in variable, we call it unlike term. ኦኬ ተርም ላይክ እና ላይክ ብለን ከፍላለን ለሁለት ማለት ነው ላይክ ተርም እንለው በኤክስፖነንቱና በምኑ ተመሳሳይ ሲሆን በቫሪያብሉ ተመሳሳይ ሲሆን ቫሪያብል ምንድነው any unknown number ብለናል ቀድም so we represent by using letters so this should know which is before we define algebraic expression okay let's take an example for example if we see two constants 2 and -5 are like or unlike term is that like or unlike term they are like term yeah because they are similar in variables but the exponent is 1 yeah both has exponent 1 but it does not must be consist similar numerical coefficient okay but they are constant and the exponent is similar they have no variables yeah because they are constant so both are like terms so they are not unlike and also if we take 2x and (3x) both are like term yeah because they have similar variables because both are consist x variables and the exponent is 1 yeah 3x the power of 1 so the exponent is 1 so they have like term because both are consist similar variables and what you call exponent so they are like terms if we take a different unlike term for example 4xy and 3ab 4xy and 3ab they are unlike term yeah unlike term because it consists here there are xy variables but here are ab variables so they are unlike term because if it is unsimilar in variables or in exponent we call it unlike term okay so this is the introduction part of the first chapter okay so before we go to algebraic expression we see today only what you should know some definition of word okay some definition of word so the first one is term yeah so after this we can know or we can define algebraic expression what do you mean by algebraic expression so as defined before algebraic expression it's a mathematical statement or sentence so this sentence must be connected by some operation okay it's connected by plus or minus sign but it consists what terms constant and it's a mathematical sentence which join it so እነዚህን ተርሞችን ኮኔክት ሲሆኑ በማቴማቲካል ኦፕሬሽን ወይም በኦፕሬሽን any operation but mostly connected by plus or minus we call it algebraic expression okay so we can take different example for example 4x plus 6 this is one of an example of algebraic expression yeah because it consists what term yeah because the product of variables and number are called terms and also it's connected by plus or minus and this one is a constant so constant is one of a term so it has two terms yeah 4x is term and also 6 is term so this is connected by plus operation so we call it algebraic expression okay we can take different example for example let's take example 2 negative 4x minus 8ab this one also algebraic expression yeah because it's connected by what it's connected by plus or minus and it consists two variables I mean two terms yeah 4x is one a term and also 8ab is a term so this is an easy part so algebraic expression so this is for today's enough you can take different examples from your textbook so there are different kind of algebraic expression which consist you can see different example in textbook 3/4a. This one also an algebraic expression because it consists only one term. Since it's not added plus or minus, this one also you consider an algebraic expression. Okay, so it's enough for today because the first chapter as introduction is enough. Before we go to linear equation, you should know some specific words or terms. Okay, so let me summarize today class. So የዛሬውን ክላስ ሳመራይዝ ስናደርግ ሊኒየር ኢኩዌሽን ነው ልናይ ቻፕተር 3 የሚለው ሊኒየር ኢኩዌሽን ነው። ሶ ሊኒየር ኢኩዌሽን ከማወቃችን በፊት ማቴማቲካል ሴንቴንስ ነው ሊኒየር ኢኩዌሽን። ጀስት እንግሊዘኛ ፓርት ሊሆን ይችላል አምሃሪክ ፓርት ላይ ሴንቴንስ ከማወቃችን በፊት ተርሞች ወርዶችን ማወቅ አለብናል። ቃላትን እናውቃለን። ከዛ ቃላትን ጆይን አድርገን ነው አረፍተ ነገር የምንሰራው። ልክ እንደዛው ሊኒየር ኢኩዌሽንም ማቴማቲካል ሴንቴንስ ነው አልጀብሪክ ኤክስፕሬሽን። ከሱ በፊት ግን ማወቅ ያለብን ተርሞች አሉ። አንደኛው ተርም የሚለው ወርድ ነው። ሶ በማትስ ተርም ማለት ሶስት ነገሮችን ኮንሲስት ሊያደርግ ይችላል። አንደኛው ኮንስታንት ነው። ኮንስታንት ሚንስ ኤኒ ነምበር። ሁለተኛው ቫሪያብል ነው። ቫሪያብል ሚንስ ዊ አሳይን ሳም unknown ነምበር የሆነ አሳይን እንላለን። ሌት ብለን የምንነሳው ቁጥር ቫሪያብል ነው። ማናውቀውን ቁጥር ሌት ኤክስ፣ ሌት ዋይ፣ ሌት ኤም ብለን የምንሰይመው ሌተር ወይም ሲምቦል ቫሪያብል ይባላል። ፕሮዳክት ኦፍ ቫሪያብል ኤንድ የሁለቱ ብዜት ኮንስታንት ደግሞ ምን ይባላል? ተርም ይባላል ማለት ነው። So when we define terms, it consists one of from the three parts. The first one is constant, any number. The second one is variable, which is unknown number. The third one is the product between variable and constant. Okay, so we consider terms. Term also classified into two: like and unlike term. Like and unlike term. When you understand from the name, like term means a term which is similar in what? In exponent and in variables. The second one is unlike term. Unlike term means if it's different in variables or in exponent, we call it unlike term. And also we see numerical coefficient. Numerical coefficient means in the product of variable and numbers, for example 3x, the constant is or the number is numerical coefficient. Okay, numerical coefficient. So don't forget also in like and unlike term, the numerical coefficient must be similar. Okay, numerical coefficient to similar መሆን አይጠበቅበትም። ባይዘው በምን ጊዜ ላይክ እና ላይክ ተርም ስንል በምናቸው ብቻ ነው ላይክ ተርም የምንለው? በምናቸው ብቻ ነው? በቫሪያብል እና በኮንስታንት፣ በቫሪያብል እና በኤክስፖነንታቸው ብቻ ነው ማለት ነው። በቫሪያብል እና በኮንስታንት ብቻ ነው። ሌላው ደግሞ አልጀብሪክ ኤክስፕሬሽን ምንድነው? እነዚህን ሁሉ ያየናቸው አልጀብሪክ ኤክስፕሬሽን ዲፋይን ለማድረግ ነው ማለት ነው። ሶ አልጀብሪክ ኤክስፕሬሽን means it must be consist terms or constant, but it's joined by plus or minus sign. So for today is enough as introduction part of the new chapter. So ለመተዋወቅ ያህል የመጀመሪያውን ቻፕተር በቂ ነው ብዬ አስባለሁ። ሶ እንቀጥላለን። እንደተለመደው ጥያቄ ሰጣችኋለሁ። as introduction እነዚህን ተርሞችን ካየን በቂ ስለሆነ let me give you as homework. As usual, I will give you homework. Yeah? So let's give you page 60 homework similar, which is related about this lesson. Okay, so exercise 3.12. So this one is an easy question which is related about today class. So they have 3 questions, so do it as homework. So it's enough for today. So don't forget to do your homework, and also don't forget to like and share Zeki MEKLIT for any students. So thank you. So we'll continue next time.